Всем привет, с вами Нефилайн, и мы продолжаем проходить Игру престолов, и заключительный эпизод нас ждет.
It said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father.
Чё?
And we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret. And he feared his family would find out.
That's why you're here, isn't it?
I suppose. Josera would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were. That he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
It wasn't easy. I had to break my vows to the Night's Watch. We barely made it.
Not many survive this far north of the Wall. But you're here.
Ну да.
Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time. Gregor ven Fionden Bjorne Sager ven. Svealoden Mopre befastan.
И что происходит? Все, медведь пошел. Будем защищать, значит, этого, да? Поджечь, поджечь. Ой-ой-ой. Ой. Я понял, долго зевать нельзя. Валар Маргулис. Да, неожиданно было. Хорошо, хорошо. Так, надо взять лук и поджигать и тоже стрелять, да? Раз мы такие опытные лучники. Все, я понял. Открытый мундирик. Итак, все, берем лук. Бегом! Фин!
Oh God! Finn!
Силач. Если... Ох. Ух, боже. Я прям чувствую вот эти великаньи замашки. Поджечь. Кто ж так сильно вставляет факелы-то? Блин, наш меч остался там.
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
Да уж. Война с белыми ходоками — это, конечно, такое.
You fought well, for a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did.
His name is Shadow. Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well.
Ты же сам видел.
Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
There's something off about them. I'm not sure what.
They've been trained to fight. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
Ранена?
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Man's raider.
Are you all right? You don't look well.
It's nothing. I'm fine. I should return to the village. Fulgorn Weissenir. Did you not hear me? Fulgorn! Sona!
What?
Wait! Fulgorn Weissenir.
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove, that her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come.
Блин, ну за что поддавать медведя хотя бы?
Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Einrath. To crush our enemies south of the wall. And avenge his death.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Ой, теперь на нас, в общем, оставляют, чтобы мы ее защищали.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
Может, с ней что-то произошло? Или она у Поттера просто беспокоится о своем брате. Вот и все. Так, что там, кстати? Лорд Тирион. Hello. Пора придумывать побег. Посмотреть на зубы. Давайте посмотрим на зубы.
Oh God, those are human teeth.
Так, крысиная нора.
Rats. They're everywhere in King's Landing.
Так, у нас при себе ничего нет, да, ведро? Ну-ка, что скажет?
Ugh, disgusting.
Ну, вместо туалета, видимо, служит кровь.
Oh, looks fresh.
Здесь это не
Looks like they didn't make it to the block.
Так, факел посмотреть, взять, посмотреть. Ну, давайте возьмем факел. Теперь у нас есть факел. Окей, в инвентаре. Так, тут что-то выглядит как-то странной. Стена, но, думаю...
Jailer, please.
Shut it!
Please come here. Hello? Excuse me?
What do you want? Can you get me out of here? Because if not, I don't want to know.
Hey! No talking!
Jailer! Jailer, come over here.
Oh, don't you start again.
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
God's woman, I said shut it. Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
Well, what do you want then? Tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me! Ugh, bastard! Before the day's over, they'll take us straight to the block. So don't give me that look.
Жалостливый.
You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I'm sorry, I meant no offense. But we have to keep our heads held high, even when everything else is taken from us.
I have a son, a little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin, his tufts of brown hair. There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing! Just to hold him again. Dignity is worthless compared to that.
Ну, окей.
What would you do in my place? I'll never see him again.
People will tell your son about you. Stories about what you were in life. Give him a story he can be proud of.
But you've no idea what I've done.
Doesn't matter what we've done. All that matters now is what we do next.
Точно, точно. И кто же это? За мной, да?
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next.
For your trouble.
Ах ты ж говнюк. О, в смысле. У нас есть факел. Долбанем тебя разочек.
What? Nothing to say?
Block will do that to you.
They'll be here for you soon. You don't have much time.
What are you doing here, Morgren? Come to rub your triumph in my face.
Far from it, Lady Mira. I've come to make you an offer. I was thinking about what you said. Your relationship with Cersei is valuable. And if you also find your way back into Marjorie's graces, Well, it would be a shame to waste such influence. Then I realized there's something far more valuable than your friends at court, Mira. Your name. I want you as my wife.
Your wife? Do you do all your wooing in cells? I'm new to courting, but I imagined less violence and intimidation.
Wars are won and lost in the marriage bed, Mira. Kingdoms too. And I want my own kingdom. I'll start with an old and noble house, with a keep, like Ironrath. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
Why would I do that? What's in it for me?
You keep your head, of course, and I'll get you out of here. But if you don't value that, think of your bloodline, your precious Forrester legacy. This is your chance to make sure it carries on.
What are you talking about?
2 of your brothers are already dead. That idiot Lud will take care of the rest. He marches on your house in full force with 10 times your numbers. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive the battle.
You don't know that!
Ironrath will fall to you, and through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions.
Until I cut your throat in your sleep.
Doubtless you'd try, given half the chance. But you won't be. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs.
Надо было на него, наверное, сразу напасть, да?
The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira.
Yeah.
One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
Tom!
All you have to do is agree to marry me. You'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral home. But you'll be alive.
Мира, не ведись на все это.
So, Mira,
Где там факел?
what do you say?
Пора его бахнуть.
You will never have Ironrath. And you will never have me.
What? You fool!
I'd rather die.
Fine. Have it your way.
По-моему... Как балдеть вообще. Нам предлагают вообще какую-то, я не знаю. Нет, это вообще жить нельзя.
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett. Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I'm sorry, Sylvie.
I need you to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but... That's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
But...
It's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett. You're the only one who can.
I will. You can trust me. I'll do the right thing.
Thank you, Garrett. He's in so much pain.
Ой, я надеюсь, что она меня не обманула. Ну, как обычно это бывает, да? В принципе, все друг друга обманывают, бесконечно причем. Ну, пойдем. Ну, дядьки, привет. Ой-ой-ой. Что происходит?
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late. Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that? You realize it's deadly. And has no place in here.
I promised Sylvie I'd give it to him. To end his suffering.
I don't know what that wildling told you. But that will kill him and taint his blood.
Garrett, is that you? It's me, Cotter. I'm here. Where's Sylvie? I want to see her. Where is she? Did something happen to her?
Все нормально.
Don't worry, she's right outside. She sent me to help you.
I thought they took her away.
Remember your promise, Garrett.
You have to protect Sylvie. Ah!
Cotter!
Oh, I can't bear it anymore.
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
Cotter's a fighter. Always has been.
I can see that. But now you can use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron, the handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now. You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I promise. I'll make Lord Forrester proud.
I know you'll do what's necessary. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart, his beating heart, and his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But
We must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
His beating heart. This is madness.
Not madness. Necessity. Madness would be letting the North Grove fall. You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this. For me, for the North Grove.
Я думаю, можно как-то по-другому сделать.
Ready. Gareth. Please. Can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett.
Я выбираю последний.
Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless.
I'm sorry, but I can't do it. Cotter's my friend. I wouldn't be here if not for him. And I have to respect what Sylvie asked me to do.
Then so be it.
А эти воины, я уж думаю, мы как-нибудь сможем справиться.
Fulgorn Viceneer. We must burn the body.
Можно прям сразу. Что делать? Пока он не напал на Сильви. Ну что там опять начнется, что она не сможет ничего с этим сделать, придется там опять что-то придумывать. Лагерь Уайтхиллов. Давайте смотреть, что тут у нас.
There's too many fucking guards. Keep your heads down. We'll have to find a way to distract them.
Покрасться вперед надо было.
Tower gives a great view over their camp. More guards. Place is crawling with them. Horses hate being tethered during a battle. If we can just get them loose.
Enough thinking. Where do you want us?
Так. Освободите.
Cut the horses free. Send them galloping through the camp.
Horses? That's what you want?
That's what we need. A distraction.
Fine. But if any Whitehills get in our way, might have to cut them loose too.
Meet here once you've done your part.
Good luck, Basilisk. Try not to get yourself dead, Westerosi.
Can we rely on them?
You can trust them to fight. Beyond that... Come on, let's get this done.
Ой-ой, я надеюсь, они не... По-моему, мы прям перед лицом у них пробегаем. Ладно, ждем.
The horses! They're loose!
Так.
Secure the Forrester boy.
Make sure the little shit can't escape!
He can't run if he doesn't have legs.
Do what you must. And if anything happens to me, kill him.
Yes, father!
Bring me my greatsword.
Двуручник.
Fuck. What do we do? I want to make him bleed.
This might be our only chance. We will kill Lord, and the Whitehill army will fall apart.
Quick then, before he gets away. Don't get too close. When he's distracted, we strike.
Нужно. Понял.
Now, let's take them.
Roderick the Ruined. You've just won this war from me coming here like this.
Oh, more Whitehills. Nothing I can't handle.
Which is fine by me. Makes my life that much easier.
Raise your sword!
We do this like men.
Like men, then. Remind me, which one's your good leg?
Двуручник, значит, да? Тогда нет смысла сражаться с ним. Так вот. В лоб. Да чтоб тебя. Да чтоб его.
It's over, Lord.
I underestimated you, cripple. But it won't do you any good. My soldiers are already tearing down your gates.
Все, хватит уже. Ой. Тут начинается какая-то...
Westerosi, you live! Where's the basilisk?
We were separated during the fight, right before I took Lud's head.
He's dead. Good.
I thought Beskha would be here.
Beskha will have to take care of herself. To Ironra!
Блин, и оставили Гешку? Да вы что? Ну, сейчас еще ее захватили там в плен, да, и Риона без ног оставят. Да господи, что творится вообще в этой игре? Тут тег какой-то не 18+, а 30 с плюсом. Я даже не знаю, насколько нужно быть взрослым.
They're everywhere.
The Lord! Our Lord's here! Rally to your Lord!
My lord.
What's the situation here, Duncan?
Grim, my lord. The Whitehills have broken through, and the rest of their forces are closing in.
Arrows, ready!
We need reinforcements at the gate.
Have you seen Mother?
Why aren't
Where's she? Have you seen Mother? No one knows where she...
inside, now!
Господи, талия. Ой-ой-ой. Тут
My lord, your command.
Forward! We have to seize the gate! You heard your lord! Retake the gate!
Now this is the war Asher promised. To Roderick!
Ну давай. Где наш гриф? Надо было покончить, наверное, с ним. Давным-давно. Хорош. Парень. Хорошо, что мы его взяли. Щиты. Готовь. Хорошо.
Cowards have us pinned.
Кати бочки.
Good idea, Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
Точно, точно. Пусть они следуют пороха. думал, он взорвется, нет? Ну иди сюда, Гриф, иди сюда. Да чтоб тебя, опять что ли?
Lord Roderick Forrester, last of his kind.
Идет сохранение. Сбили и добить, пока он лежит. Шлем. Ох ты ж.
I was hoping to face you whole. No matter. Rally to your lord!
Блин. Черт. Все прожгли лицо. Куда же дальше?
Let go of my son!
Fucking Forrester, cunt!
Ну иди сюда. Гад. Боже, еще и меч. Боже, Родрик. По-моему, мы все проиграли.
My son.
Ты же гад.
The North remembers! My lord, we have to get you out of here!
Off me! Stop it! Oh, Roderick! Help me! No! 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 No!
She's lost, my lord! We have to go! You must survive, Roderick! For the house! For all of us that fought on this day! Now!
могло все по-другому закончиться или нет? Я не знаю, мы просто делали все, что могли вообще. Ну что-то как-то что-то не сложилось, кажется. Ой, Елена, блин, надо было ее отправить все-таки. Может быть. Ой, блин, вообще кошмар. Знакомили с героями. Никого не осталось вообще. Кроме Гарда.
You did the right thing.
I did what I had to do.
He was your friend.
Сжигаем. Пока он не превратился. Что делать? Миры, походу, все. У Гаррета тоже особо вариантов не вижу. Форрестеров там вообще все.
Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost.
Gregor trusted you for a reason. You know defending House Forrester is the right thing to do.
You're the one they sent, Garrett. You should be the one to decide.
Гарду остаться или пойти на юг? Что делать? Что делать? Я не знаю, что на юге делать. Там...
I will respect Lord Gregor's dying words.
Вот.
The North Grove will never be lost while we breathe. We will defend it.
Будем уважать последнюю волю Грегора, потому что все остальное валится из рук, ну хотя бы. Да как
In the
пойти
name of
на
the
юг?
king, I hereby sentence you to death.
Мира Форреста. О. Ведут нас на плаху. Пройдите мимо толпы. Мгм.
Bring forth the next prisoner!
Слишком сложная игра какая-то для меня.
This young woman is accused of murdering a loyal servant of the king. Who here bears witness to her crimes?
I will speak to them. This woman is a traitor and a murderer!
Kill her! She's
A
innocent!
disgrace to her family name!
Mira Forrester, in the sight of gods and men, and in the name of the king,
End it!
I sentence you to die.
Shame!
Raymond!
Kill her!
If you have final words,
Shame!
speak them now.
She's innocent! Iron from ice! A brave
She's innocent! Oh, noble
Kill
death!
her!
Kneel.
Как долго они смогут там держаться, еще не ясно. Но огонь из железных стволов, да, наверное. Поможет им. Ну и что, это получается конец, что ли?
House Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Wise. With some parasite by his side. As if I'd come to negotiate. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. That day Cersei dragged her before the throne, Grandmother, I was actually worried for her. But she didn't have any trouble swearing loyalty to Joffrey right in front of me. And then, after that whole business with Tyrion, I thought she knew how to stay loyal when it mattered. But then there was that day when she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help, when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened to her, who knows what else Mira was doing without my knowledge? Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, a brother was dead atop the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the twins with balls so shrunken he let Griff Whitetail beat him into the mud in his own yard. Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But he didn't even have the courage to stab me with my own blade. Needless to say, I wasn't too impressed. And then I thought, let's play again. That's when the fun really started.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandai. He was rather earnest, I suppose. But he had heart, fighting with a former slave by his side. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. And he impressed me. He followed my every command, despite what it cost him with his companion. For that, he earned my help and my respect. I wish I could have done more for him. Perhaps, if I had, things would have turned out differently.
Loyalty. Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have nothing. I think, in the end, Mira came to understand that, Grandmother. She could so easily have turned on Sarah to protect herself. But instead, what she did, it took grace. If you're fierce enough, you leave King's Landing with your honor intact. Mira proved that. But at so high a cost.
Roderick. I could have told him this story wasn't going to have a happy ending. His brother dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I'm not unfamiliar with these Forresters. Stubborn to the end. They fought hard, I'll give them that, but they were reckless. Shrewd when they should have been bold. impetuous to the last. When will these northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
Вот такие, значит, главные решения были. Ага. Дали бешки пути. Помогли Коттеру и прекратили его страдания. Сохранили честь, но потеряли расположение Маргари. Да. В принципе, могло все сложиться немножко иначе. Но сдается мне от игр Telltale. Нас все равно подводят. Примерно к одному и тому же. Стражник уже мертв. Что же тогда говорить о Родрике? Он потерял уже очень-очень много крови.
Roderick?
My lord. We don't have much time. They may have won this battle, but they will not win this war.
Вот уж надеюсь. О, пешка живая. И она спасла Райана. Ох. На этом нам говорят, что домом Форрестеров еще не покончено. Ну что ж, я думаю, что это так. Буду с нетерпением ждать следующей части, если она и будет. Ну а пока, спасибо всем, что смотрели данное прохождение престолов. С вами была Нифилайн. Всем спасибо за просмотр и увидимся в следующих сериях. Возможно, дальнейшего прохождения, а может быть в других играх. Пока-пока.